Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger back here with some Guild Wars. Sorry for not doing a video the past couple days. Just spending some time with the girlfriend and the dogs, and trying to take just a couple day break from videos. So sorry about that, but I'm gonna try and get up a few for you guys this weekend. And we're gonna start off here with a Mirage Boon removal build. So it's gonna be very similar to the idea that to the Spellbreaker. There's not conversion. We're just able to remove boons. I looked, there was no conversion ability, but able to remove boons can still be a huge impact. So we're going to try that build today. So hopefully you guys are excited to see that. We'll switch over here to our game. But if you guys are new to the channel and you want to see all the duo builds that I'm trying to come up with, please hit that subscribe button along with that like button if you enjoy the video. Trying to grow the channel, and our next goal is 200 subscribers. So that is our next goal. But let me get to just a different spot here really quickly. It's a little quieter. Alrighty, so we'll start with traits here. We have Domination, Illusion of Vulnerability, Inflict Vulnerability when you interrupt a foe. Bountiful Blades improved. Greatsword skills, Mirror Blade bounces additional times, and Phantasmal Berserker summons an additional Berserker and deals less damage. Dazzling, dazing or stunning a foe applies vulnerability. Shatter concentration, shatter skills also remove a boon on hit. Fragility, deal increased strike damage for each stack of vulnerability on your target. And then vicious expression, you and your illusions deal increased strike damage to foes without boons. Disabling a foe removes a boon from them. So we have a couple things that can do that, but mainly the shatter skills. Illusions, Cry of Pain, shatter skill 2 inflicts more stacks of confusion for an increased duration. Shatter Storm, Shatter skill 1 becomes an ammo skill, which again will be able to remove boons. Compounding Power, create an illusion, increases your outgoing damage, and gives increased condition damage for a short duration. Not a lot of access to a lot of clones, but it may be helpful. Phantasm spawn with quickness, gain quickness when you create a phantasm. So they get 3 seconds of quickness, and we get 1 second. Master Misdirection, shatter skills, gain recharge reduction. And then Phantasmal Force. Phantasms just deal increased strike damage for each stack of might you have. Gain might when your phantasms become clones. The Mirage, we get access to the Mirage Cloak, which gives us the dodge roll. So let's see, we have the sword. We have Mirage Thrust, lunge at your foe and strike them with your sword, briefly dazing them, leaving behind a clone at your original location. And then for the Greatsword, you have Split Surge, shoot a beam at your targeted foe, and secondary beams at foes near your target. Renewing Oasis, gain regeneration when you gain Mirage Cloak. The radiation of incoming conditions is reduced while you have regeneration, while you are regenerating. Nomad's Endurance, shatter skills give vigor, and vigor grants condition damage. Desert Dissertation, illusions shattered by dissertation become Mirage Mirrors. Ambush skills become available for a short time when you grant dissertation to yourself. Speed of Sand, Mirage Cloak, increase your movement speed. And then Dune Cloak, use sand shards when Mirage Cloak ends, which strikes nearby foes, removing a boon from them, and gain a copy of any boon removed. For skills, we have False Oasis. Create a Mirage at your location, heal over time. When the Mirage expires, it spawns a Mirage Mirror, which we can touch it, gain Mirage Cloak. We have Null Field. Create a field of energy that rips boons from your foes and cures conditions on allies. Phantasmal Disenchanter, some illusion that removes boons from targets it hits, and then this attack deals increased damage against foes without boons. Arcane Thievery, send conditions you have to your foe and steal their boons, successfully hitting your target inflicts slow on them while granting you quickness. And Time Warp, create an area that warps time, granting you and your allies quickness while slowing enemies. And then we'll start with the sword here. So we already read the ambush skill, but we just get a chain of slashing, applying vulnerability. In the last attack, we stab your foe and rip a boon off them. Does additional damage if they have no boons. I didn't read that, but that's useful. Blurred Frenzy. Strike your foe with a flurry of strikes, disrotating the space around you, making you evade attacks. Illusionary Leap. Summon an illusion that leaps at your target, crippling them. After the initial leap, the clone will execute the Mind Slash Sword chain. And we can swap place with the clone and mobilize nearby foes. We have Illusionary Ripstow. Block your foe and create illusion when attacked. And then we can counter, shoot a bolt that dazes foes in a line. And then we have Phantasmal Swordsman. Perform a sword strike and create an illusion that attacks your foe. If the sword strike hits, you gain might. For a Greatsword, we have Spatial Surge. Shoot to be at your foe, the farther away, the more damage. Mirror Blade, throw an illusion blade that creates a clone at its first target, then bounces to enemies and allies, dealing less damage to foes per hit and granting might to allies. Mind Stab, stab through the ground and cripple. Phantasmal Berserker, throw an illusionary greatsword at your foe, removing boons from enemies struck. Create an phantasmal that whirls through foes. An illusionary wave, knock back foes with a wave of magical energy. And then for shatter skills, we have Mind Wreck, destroy all clones, which gives us occurs at our location as well. But we have the Boon and Vigor enhancements. Cry of Frustration, destroy all clones, confusing. Diversion, destroy, which can daze, and then Dissertation, which immune to conditions and damage, and again removes all boons. And then we get Mirage Cloak when we get Disorient. When we daze, we get remove a boon. So we have lots of different ways, hopefully, to remove boons. We have Carrion for power, vitality, condition damage. For Rune, we have Rune the Spellbreaker. So we have power, precision, and deal 7% more damage to foes that have no boons. For the Greatsword I have Revocation. For both the sword and the Greatsword, I have Revocation. So on hit, remove a boon. The Greatsword I have Sigil of Escape. Actually, this is supposed to be the other way around. On the Greatsword, we have Sigil of Separation. Deal 5 extra damage to targets more than 500 distance away. And then for the sword, we have Escape, remove movement impaired conditions when swapping to this. So, like I said, it's a boon removal build, and hopefully it works well. I said we're not able to convert them into conditions, which would be nice. Like it's probably one of the Necromancer's benefits of boon removal. But we still have access to boon removal. We have ways to remove conditions, cure conditions, which is always nice. We can steal some boons, give them our conditions, deal damage to an enemy, grant quickness to ourselves in various ways. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ways to 10 with the trait here. If we are able to daze them, that's 11, 12. Oh, I suppose I counted that already. So 11, 12. We have the sand shards. So we have access to many different ways to get rid of boons, which I think will be helpful. So it's useful for some classes. Some classes don't thrive off boons, but some do, and if we can even get rid of them. But I think I like the Necromancer better with this, just because if you can convert them, that makes it even much more worse. The harder they may be to kill, the faster they fall, because if you can convert a lot of them, that's really going to hurt them. But we will see here how that goes. So, but overall, I think we got the warrior, the thief, and the engineer yet. I think with Path of Fire. Then we get into End of Dragons, and then after End of Dragons, I'm going to be kind of bouncing around between. Try and stick with classes, the class order. I'm going to try my best. We'll see. But I might end up doing a really quick video on upcoming builds that I want to do for some of the different classes. Necro, I have a few. Ranger, I have a few. Excuse me, Guardian, I've got a couple. So overall, I think we'll be able to hopefully get some good builds up for you guys. And like I said, hopefully I can work on that Discord server, because then all the builds are in one location. But then when that goes up, I'll do a video on that and kind of the layout of it works. But I need to kind of run some tests with some people to see if it's gonna work the way I hope it is. So. As soon as I get stuff up, hopefully that'll help. But again, it's just typing out everything seems kind of boring, and I'd rather play. But I know that overall it should definitely help the channel with the builds, and then along with creating, better content and stuff like that as well. So. Oh. I must have a target. All right. I like the fact that all these have range, which is really nice. And then this is like the up close stuff. This has range, which is really weird. This has some range. This has some range. So far, we do have ways to hit them from afar. Excuse me, but if we need to go up close, we can get up close and do some damage. So I'm sure I've got some DK. Yep. But oh man, I have a lot of. I've got 60. I don't even know how many PvP potions I have on this between all my characters right now. I just know that this box for PvP is insane. You can get 7 Mystic Clovers, which is enough for, if you play a lot of PvP. It's 11 to make a legendary, not counting the monthly calendar to log in, which is kind of insane. Achievements. I'll be able to get this tonight. So lots of stuff. All right, Coliseum. We'll see how this goes. I hope it works well. We'll see. Like I said, I'm going to try and get up a few more today and several this weekend. A good amount this weekend. Because there have been times where I say I'm going to get videos up and I never do. So I'm going to try and make that up to you guys with a good amount of videos this weekend. Because today's Friday. Good Friday. And I'll try and stream too at some point as well. If I do, it's going to be old builds I've done or builds that I just had fun playing. And more if you guys come and watch, it'd be more just, to be able to talk and other stuff like that. So. Okay, These two are unblockable.
The match starts soon.
Replenishing.
Could be useful. Here we go with game 1.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Guess I'm going home.
You've captured dragon.
Replenishing. Strength. Failing me. Crystal reflection. Feel the
Really?
run a center.
Lost
Wow.
life.
That's awesome.
You've captured the field.
Shoot. Dang it. That was terrible on my end. Get him, warrior. Well, they got mid. That's good.
Not enough endurance. Replenishing. Crystal reflection.
If you get the boons to remove, like I said, from some characters, it definitely makes a difference. And having that damage, extra damage bonus against no boons definitely helps as well.
You've lost the field. You've captured dragon.
Replenishing.
Try to get up top here to.
You've lost lion. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Receive. So vulnerable.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Time to do some real damage.
Get up.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. You've captured the field.
Ouch. Oh, I went down? Seriously? Ah, shoot. They're going home.
Team has obtained an artifact. You've lost dragon. You've lost lion.
I feel good. They'll have to hit much harder. I'll choose you.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
Still. Barely.
Come on. Oh, I missed. Come on. Get up, Sato. Come on. I was so close. So close. Nice work. Almost had him.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Definitely a lot of utility with the
You've lost lion.
Mesmer, which is kind of fun.
You've captured dragon.
Oh, hi, Dare.
Time to do some real damage.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
You'll be doing that one for days.
Ah, shoot. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Shoot, that's okay. Try out this
You've
warrior.
lost the field.
I appreciate the help.
I could outrun
Oh.
a centaur.
Nice work.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. You've captured dragon.
Time to do some real damage.
I wondered.
Swirl like sack. I feel good. Got the target. Strength.
Oh crap.
You've lost dragon.
Is the thief gonna try and go far? No. Okay.
Got the target.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Sounds about right.
You've lost the field.
Really? Wow.
Lost life.
That was cool. Really? That was bad. Ah, shoot.
Captured the field. You've lost dragon. Blue team has obtained an artifact.
I should try and go for those artifacts when I'm actually playing a character that could benefit from those artifacts. I never do. And I play builds that would be amazing.
Red team has obtained an artifact. You've lost the field. You've captured lion. You've lost lion.
Oh gosh.
Time to do some real damage.
That was almost bad.
I could outrun a centaur.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Time to do some real damage. I feel good.
Get up.
I'm neither here nor there.
was. I guess that finish I did seemed useful. Nice.
Is victorious.
That was good. That finish I did, I think, helped a lot. I really did. That dissertation is really good against a lot of classes. That makes you really good. I knew it was an engineer, and I knew they had the harpoon and the explosive, and then I could time the harpoon because this, and then the hammer explosives this. So as long as I knew I could time my finish correctly, I was gonna be able to finish them, and I did. And my teammates got back up, and that definitely turned the fight to win. But overall, worked good. Unfortunately, there's no stun break. I'm really good at finding no stun break things, which is not the best part. But overall, it's got really good, like a lot of boon removal. This boon, like I said, 11, 12 ways to do it, which is amazing. This is area effect and also helps conditions. This gets you give your conditions, you take their boons. This gives you quickness to speed up your actions for you and your allies. This is a ranged attack, the block, which is nice. Another clone. Boon removal with the sword on the last attack. And you got your range aspects, which definitely worked really good. So overall, not bad. I don't know if I was using Mirage Cloak, so I was trying not to die. But definitely the shatter skills removing boons is nice. Greatsword skills is better. Shatter skill becoming ammo, so you can use it more often. So you definitely have a lot more ways to remove boons. And like I said, that's useful. And like I said, this skill kind of reminds me of a necro skill. It's one of the wells. It converts their boons into conditions and converts allies' conditions into boons, which is useful.
Sweet.
So it's stuff like that, especially when it helps your teammates. I think that really helps, especially in team fights, because like, okay, if you're on point and you're fighting on point, you're able to get rid of the conditions. That's why I tried to drop it against the engineer, because I knew he's coming at me with the flamethrower, so burning was going to be a big one. But I just tried to stay alive as long as possible. But it's just finding the right balance of playing with the correct weapons, playing with the right skills, and adjusting as need be during a game, which is why I think it's better that I show the full game and me talking while I do it, just because I think that helps kind of maybe you guys understand my thought process as to how I'm playing certain things, and why I'm doing certain things. But overall, really good. I got to make sure I'm not using this one right away. But I mean, they're unblockable. Like I said, no boon removal, no stun break, which kind of sucks. But we do have some unblockable skills. We have 3 unblockables, which is really nice. But yeah, overall, not bad. It's just figuring out how to play a lot of these builds, because like I said, I don't test them at all before. Like I said, I test them on dummies, but that's not even nearly the same thing as playing a game. So what you guys are seeing is usually the first time I'm playing with them. So, but yeah, like I said, we got the engineer, which gets the hollow smith. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one quite yet. Thief gets daredevil. So not sure what I'm gonna do with that one yet. And I feel like I'm missing one. I feel like I'm missing a class. I don't know which one it is. But I definitely have like those 3 yet, I think, yet to do. Warrior, Thief, Engineer yet. So for End of Path of Fire. And then we get End of Dragon stuff, which is the newest expansion, which will be exciting. But overall, not bad. Just definitely gotta tweak some aspects of it. But floaty sword. Having the range is nice. Oop, wrong button. Is this? Oh, that's blur. Okay. Yeah, so if we're doing attacking somebody with no boons, we get a 15% increase there. We get a 7% from our weapon. So like 22% damage increase if somebody has no boons on them, which is a little scary. Yeah, 22% increase of damage against someone with no boons. Yeah, that's definitely kind of scary, especially depending on the class. And like I said, having boon removal can definitely turn the fight against some classes, 100%. I definitely have played some boon builds, and I know if I lose them or they get converted into conditions and I know way to get rid of them, I'm immediately screwed. So, but just trying to make sure I get content out there for you guys to enjoy and, you know, kind of mess around with. So, I definitely want to make sure that at some point, when I get the Discord up, that I know people are able to, people want to, they can share their builds with me and I can test them out. If people want to do like tournaments of builds and stuff, we could definitely do that. Like that also would be kind of fun. So used to be, so it'd be just getting me spending the time working on that. But it's just figuring all that stuff out. So, all right, trying to find a game here, guys. Take a little longer than I was hoping for. All right, I'm on the last chest, which is nice. Oop. If I get that 20 gold, and then the Warlord armor boxes and stuff like that, that'd be nice. How many ascended shards do I have? Oh, 3,600. That you use to buy. I mean, we're basically just waiting to find a game. Yeah, basically just used to buy, used to buy this sort of stuff. Yeah. And I don't know how. I'd have to definitely clean up my inventory to figure out what I've got in my inventory for. So I don't even know how many Grandmaster marks I have. I've got 9. Just see if I have any in this thing. Oh. Doesn't look like it.
Ho, traveler.
Which is okay. Alright. That's right, I was working on Bolt. Alright, here we go with game number 2. Right. 2 soul based, a catalyst, and a reaper, and then a mirage. Soul beast is that survival stance build is probably one of my favorites, for sure. I don't think I had a lot of people happy with me those days. But I definitely have a lot of the builds I want to do with the ranger, because that's literally my favorite class ever. So interesting outfit. And both smoke scales. Good pets.
I'm neither here nor there.
enhanced vigor is interesting. Vigor is a good thing with dodging. I think I underestimate vigor at times. It's so hard to know when you don't want to make sure you know dodging all the time. You make sure you're doing other stuff. So there's so much to this game. It's quite insane.
Come here.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Come on, Necro. Alright, what do I got? Oh, getting untamed. Oh gosh.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Oh, that was cool. Three of them came home.
Capture dragon. You've lost lion.
Attack my target.
Trying to capture this point, you know, it's probably not the smart thing to do.
You've lost the field. You've captured lion.
I feel good. I could outrun a centaur. Still,
Alright,
barely.
just gonna do that. See what
You've
happens.
lost dragon.
Alright. Interesting set of events. Oh, I guess we're not, you know, capturing mid.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Really?
I feel
Oh, come on. They're just zerging, aren't they?
and ta-da.
They're just zerging. One of you try and go far. They're all mid right now. Get the finish.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Replenishing.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
I didn't realize it took. I thought it was quicker to access the. Didn't think it took that long to just use that thing.
Feel the fury.
Oh, that sounds about right. Oh my gosh. They're just zerging, that's what they're doing. They're all zerging, I feel like. Which does not work well against this build. come on.
I've got the target.
Really?
Replenish.
Come on.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
You've captured Lion.
God. Yeah, they're just...
Have reached maximum power.
Replenishing.
You've lost the field. Red team has obtained an artifact. Red team has obtained an artifact.
Time to do some real damage.
Oh, that sounds about right.
I feel good. Replenishing. I'm neither here nor there. Feel the fury.
No way. Oh my gosh, we had somebody down. We had somebody down. They're just zerging us. And they're grabbing the artifacts, which we're not doing. I can't stay alive long enough to actually do anything. That's my issue. 100%. That sounds about right.
Feel the fury. Replenishing.
You've lost Lion.
Ow, that hurt.
I'm neither here nor there. This is getting serious.
Of course. Oh, that's game. God. They're just running around really quick and just obliterating anybody that they run into. And it's working.
Power.
They're moving so fast around the map, it's insane.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Oh, that's
Red
cool.
team has obtained an artifact.
That's cool. Don't even have to tell where the other person's coming from. It's insane. Yikes. Not so good that game, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. That did not go well. I'm just checking something here. Okay. It just they queued up and they were literally just destroying anybody they ran into, and that's not the way. That's definitely a big thing to this build. Is, you know, obviously outnumbered does not help in any fight. But you know, getting a bunch of conditions and not excuse me, be able to set up and stay back. I think that definitely hurts the build. Like I said, it's a good build. Not like 12, 11 ways to get rid of boons, so that's always a nice thing. Damage increase against boons, phantasms are better. Um, you can possibly steal boons when you use Shan shards. Great swords are better. These skills are very versatile and adaptable, which is nice, but lots of boon removal. Boon removal on all these if you grab the trait, and then your weapons got great utility, defensive and offensive sorts of skills. Um, Overall, a good build. That first game was definitely the better out of the two. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Take care, have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.